What if you could capture that essence of anticipation between two lovers across a room trying to tango, trying to dance? If you get that and put that in a set, what would that smell like? Are you intrigued like I am? Well, stick around and then we get into this review. All right, guys, welcome back to another segment of Fragrance Friday, where every Friday or on a Saturday, you watch perfume-related content. If you've been finding this informative, please like, subscribe, it goes a long way. We truly appreciate you. And if there's anything you want us to review, please leave it in the comment section and I'll definitely get to it. All right, I'm a niche perfume collector myself. I have very many articles in my collection. Today we're looking at the house of Masque Milano. It's a niche house, it's a very agey house, a house that doesn't do your usual scents. It doesn't do like the generic citrusy scents, the compliment you get. They always have a twist to it. All right, now on this thing was created by two brains behind this house, Alexandra and Ricardo. The other names are here. These guys, I applaud them. But the first time I smelled anything from this house, I was blown away. I was held back like, okay, this is now interesting. This is something special. Now, this is called Tango. Tango is interesting. Tango has an interesting twist to it. And down the line, down this review, you'll understand where I'm coming from. This thing is the best of both worlds. When you look at houses like Soir from MFK, if you're looking at, a couple of weeks ago, we looked at Ambre Sultan. And they all have something in common. They all have an amber note, an amber code to it. But in this specific article, it is done to perfection. I know those are also kings in their own rights. They have a different vibe they give. This also has a different kind of linear vibe it gives. All right, now the perfumer, the person who was tasked, the nose that was tasked to make this perfume is our very own Cécile Zarokian, a master perfumer. She's done things for Soir. She's done a bunch of work for a lot of houses. Now, her take on this thing was something different. If you look at the House of Material Woman from Amouage, amazing scent. It's a sleeper. It's a 10 out of 10 scent to me. She's the same perfumer behind that creation. And she's the brains behind Tango as well. Now, what was she tasked to do? To make something velvety, sweet, with a different accord. Like, this has a vibe that isn't like anything out there. It has a very sweet, I would say syrupy tech to the Grand Soir DNA, but made a little bit more, what would I say, a bit more gourmand-like. It has a creamy vibe. Yes, it has a creamy vibe to it. Let me just do a few here so I can have the distribution, the sprays on these things. Look at that. Look at that distribution. Look at that. And I'm all covered in goodness. This is next level. All right, the opening has a bergamot, cardamom, cinnamon, black pepper vibe, like a more spicy opening. But the kind of spice that is still velvet, it's not too in your face. When you think cardamom is not like an aggressive note itself. When you look at things like bergamot is like a citrusy vibe, but it's very linear in here. It's not too in your face. The cinnamon, cardamom, amazing stuff. And that takes you down into the mid. In the mid is where it gets really interesting. In the mid is where it creeps into a gourmand creamy feel, where you have things like the Turkish rose. There's a Turkish rose in here. The rose isn't too in your face. I know when I say rose, somebody will think, now it leans more feminine, but no, it's a unisex scent that strikes right in the middle. It's perfectly unisex. The rose scent shouldn't actually throw you off in any way. It has some jasmine and some patchouli in the mid. Now that patchouli gives it like a woody vibe, a slight creepy woody vibe creeping in. But, oh my, the cloud around me is just too nice. It's just too nice. I think this is going to be my scent for the day. I had something on earlier on, but no, I'm going to wear this today. I can see it's a bit cloudy today, so this could suit this kind of weather. Anyway, when we get down to the dry down is where it gets a bit creamy, a bit more. It has that calming note in the dry down as well. When I say that, it may be off-putting, but it's done in a very nice way. It's not harsh in any way, because when you're getting into the base is where it gets interesting. That's where you have the benzoin, you have some amber, you have a vanilla touch in there. So when you have that amber and vanilla combo in there, you know it's going to get a bit sweet. There's some amber, there's also some tonka beans, some sandalwood in there, making it a very sweet, slightly woody, creamy vibe. Like it has a, I know I mentioned Grand Soir, so you're expecting it has like a whiskey vibe. No, it's in here, it's very linear. It's very, the spices are the ones that give it that edge, but the whole DNA, the structure of this scent gives it that profile of it leans more gourmand. Gourmand, I mean more like, smells like something edible, something nice, something really divine, I would like to say. How it smells. Okay, let me put this plainly. Think of Grand Soir from MFK and imagine Grand Soir in its dry down. That's if you've got a chance to smell it. Think about it in its dry down and made a bit more creamier. It's what you get here. It has a touch of class to it. It has an amber cone that you find in I wouldn't say the kind of amber you'd find in blown amber from Clive Christian. No, in here it's different. This leans more, it has that luxury feel to it. I know blown amber has that vibe too, but in here it gives it a different tone. It has a more sweet-like thing going on in there. It's a warm scent. It's slightly spicy. It has some resins to it, like a resins vibe to it. I would say slightly animalic, very slightly, like a touch of animalic, like an animalic note in there, but still maintains a very rich profile. All right, when you look at the performance from that note breakdown and the kind of ingredients that are in this bottle, you know it's going to be a beast mode scent. Looking at the color of the juice in here, I know that isn't a determining factor of what it would be like, but you have like 10, 12 hours plus on your skin. But it has this thing of where it has a proper nice sillage and gets down to a skin scent. And when it's at the skin scent, it's where it lasts longer. It's not something that will fill up a whole room. It's something that leans, that kind of leaves a bubble around you. It has that kind of profile to it. The projection on this thing is very nice. It has an arm's length of sillage on it. Like when you pass, you're surely leaving a scent trail. It has that kind of effect to it. Tango by Masque Milano is a masterpiece. Some would say it's a redundant DNA. If you look at scents in its profile, when you're looking at, like we were talking about MFK, if you're looking at Blown Amber, if you're looking at Sarge Luton's, Amber Sultan as well also has this kind of vibe. But that one is a bit more dark. It has more leather in it. It gives it a more, it leans more animalic. Actually, I would call that one more an animalic take on this thing. But in that whole lineup, they all serve different purposes. This one is the sweet spot right in the middle between MFK and Amber Sultan. It's right there in the middle. If you want something sweet, something gourmand like, something for those cozy evenings, pick this thing up. It's nice. Price point, like you saw the spray, it's really decent in its projection. And you can't go wrong with it. I don't think it's a waste of money. The quality of the juice in here is top tier. The material, the craftsmanship in the bottle, everything from this thing. It's a niche house, Masque Milano. Tap in, this thing is amazing. Occasions where you would wear this thing, to me, this would be a perfect date scent. Somebody asked me sometime, bro, you have so many date scents. Are you going on dates every day? No, but at times I like to wear something sweet, something refined, something agey. I know this is one of those, like, this will steal your person away. It has that kind of effect on it. This is amazing. Next level kind of scent. Occasions, family gatherings, this is it. It's not too overpowering, so you can also wear it there. You wouldn't wear this in the heat. This is not too, you'd be too much. It will be too much for if you wore this in the heat. It will overpower you. All right, then, that's it for you. Tango from Masque Milano, amazing scent profile. In my rating, I'd give this a perfect 8.5 out of 10. Amazing scent. It has a compliment factor in it. The quality of juice in here is really nice. It has this nice projection and sillage on it. Yeah, it's a beautiful scent. Beautiful scent. I cannot knock this thing. Nice stuff. All right, that was our segment today of Fragrance Friday, where every Friday, you know the drill, we watch perfume-related content. Is there anything you guys want to watch? Let me know and I will plug it in. I have something dope coming up. Me and Elvin about to kick off our series, Nobody Smells Like You. We'll be looking at about a couple of houses. We have Goldfield and Banks coming on board. We're looking at Clive Christian coming on board. Oh my, there's so much coming through. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see what we have for you. Anyway, I have giveaways coming your way as well. Like, subscribe in the meantime. do me a favor, share these videos. Share with your friends, family, and all that. Everybody who likes Chihuahua, share with them. It will be a nice thing for me, and we grow a little community here. And for you guys, the fragrance connoisseurs, I appreciate you guys for always sharpening my sword, making sure that my nose is sharpened. Till next time, guys.